Hi there. I'm just gonna talk this out because I feel like one of the most important pieces to healing is to express what we're feeling. And we don't always have people in our lives that are um that really get it. And so anyway, I'm just gonna for me, like when I'm talking about the fuckery that we live in, I feel like the first step is we have to face it. We just really have to face the truth. And then we have to feel it and we express it. Sometimes we got to scream it out. Sometimes we cry it out. Sometimes we do all of it. But we're never going to free it if we don't feel it, if we don't face it, if we don't express it. And that's what my book, The Other Side of Fuckery, is all about, is really getting to the other side of a lot of things in my life. And what I'm experiencing now is just this person that I really fell in love with. And I'm just sharing this because it's hard to leave a good person. Like, it's really hard to leave a good person. It's easy to leave an asshole. I know how to do that. I know how to leave assholes. I don't know how to leave somebody that I love, that is a really good person. Um, but the reason I want to talk about this is because there are so many factors in a relationship, and it's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. They're never going to be perfect. We're never going to be perfect. And what we get to do is find our own flaws, find their flaws, and see if we love them. Like, can we love them through their flaws? And the answer is going to be yes. There are always going to be things that we see that wouldn't be our first choice, but there are going to be things that they see in us that wouldn't make us their first choice either. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And we get to, like, love people through their pain and their flaws. But that's what I'm really good at. I am really good at seeing the beauty in people. I'm so good at that. But what I'm not really good at is um what I'm not good at is not falling in love with people that are not able to fall in love with me or not wanting to fall in love with me. So I'm just talking this through because what we get to start to do is ask ourselves the important questions. Is this person really showing up for me? And here's another part of this too, is when we're on this spiritual journey or whatever this journey is, we become very, very grateful. I'm a very grateful person. I am grateful that I had cancer how many times. I am grateful for all the challenges in my life. So when a person shows up who shows interest in me, who is really open and honest and vulnerable about their challenges, who expresses that they really want me in their life, um, I fall in love with that. And I'm so grateful for it. I'm grateful that he takes time every day to call me. I'm grateful that he takes time when he's home to see me. I am grateful for those things. I am grateful for the person that he is. I am grateful for what a wonderful man he is. I'm grateful for all of these things. And that is a wonderful thing. But it's also where we get stuck. And I think this is what catches us, because being grateful for the little things makes us wonderful human beings. But it can also get us set up in this trap where we accept scraps. And that isn't fair either. So I guess what we get to start doing is really sitting down and asking, like, well, and here's another trap. We sit down and we think about what we want, but then we fantasize it. We fantasize it in this, I want them to show up and I want them to have their shit together and I want them to know that they want me and I want to know that I want them. And like, if we can find this space between delusion and despair, we would be really, really healthy in relationships. But our relationships are what actually help us heal. So when we are faced with these relationships that are not reciprocal or reciprocating to us, that's a really good time to start to look at, why do I not believe that I deserve more? Why do I believe this? And we don't necessarily have to answer that question, because that's going to take us down some rabbit holes, which isn't such a bad thing. But if you go down those rabbit holes, come back out. I mean, look into your childhood, look into your past, look at how your mom was treated, look at how your parents treated themselves, how they treated each other. Those are great places to look. But come back from those rabbit holes. Don't get into the blame of it, or, face it, see it, move forward with that awareness. But now we get to look at these relationships and ask, like, what is really important here? Where am I asking for too much? But where am I accepting not enough? And I'm really, really sitting with that, because this person just fucking grabbed my heart so many times with such deep, amazing conversations. And that's why I had such a hard time letting go of this, because one of the most important things to me is a spiritual connection. And this person had the same type of connection to spirit that I do. Like, he saw it in the same way. He spoke about it in the same way. He had a really severe accident and experienced the same things that I experienced when I was dying, or I thought I was dying, or when my mom died. Like, these are such important things for me to be able to talk to another human being about. And those are the things that just pulled me to this person over and over and over, because he was one of my best friends. He felt like my person. But what also kept happening was this constant running, that he was so afraid. And I'm not trying to I'm not trying to, what's the word? I don't even know what word I'm trying to look at. Anyway, I'm not trying to diagnose him, is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know, but for whatever reason, these people that have been very, very hurt before, they don't want to feel. They don't want to do the nice relationshipy things. They don't want you to do the nice relationshipy things. They want to connect to you, but then they run because that was hard, or it's scary, or whatever it is. And my thing is, I don't want somebody that's running from me all the time. I want somebody that stays and builds a relationship, not somebody that keeps running from it. So anyway, I don't know if this is helpful in any way, but I guess I just need to sit down and talk about it, because it is confusing. It's very fucking painful, like I said, to leave someone you love. But I also feel like we get to